share screen with you. So that's what we're gonna do. You're platinum 2. Okay, so we're not gonna do a live tonight. We're just gonna do we're gonna do a verbal / VOD, and then the next session we do, we'll be doing a live session. Okay.
Okay.
But the reason I'm doing this is because you have so many games that I don't know how much you know about top lane, and then like what has led to like what's going on, right? Because it feels like you have so many games or so many games this season that you may have just potentially built up just multiple poor habits about the lane. Okay, so we're gonna try to break those. Okay. Thanks for the link, by the way. Okay, so all right, so what are you thinking here?
Fiora versus Garen.
It could be anyone. You can substitute. We'll watch another one right after this with like, I don't know, Yorick maybe or something.
Probably gonna be like, if I'm the Garen here, probably not gonna push super hard.
Why?
Well, it depends if Lee Sin starts bot, or I just wouldn't want to push him for that level 3 game or like 3-minute.
Wait, do you think this Garen's in Challenger, by the way? Do you think that this Challenger Garen knows where Lee Sin, do you know where the Lee Sin is? Does he know where the Lee Sin is going to start?
Probably.
How do you know?
He could probably tell if like their bot lane leashes for him.
But how does he know if their bot lane because the wave is right there?
They probably would be in lane by now.
No. They're leashing right now.
Okay, yeah.
Right? They're leashing right now. So
Yeah.
how would you know how to hit this wave if you don't know where Lee Sin is starting? This Garen in Challenger doesn't know where Lee Sin is starting.
Okay.
How is he supposed to know?
I mean, he could kind of guess, but
Yeah, but that's not knowing.
pretty.
Yeah, that's just guessing. So now because he's just now because he doesn't know if Lee Sin started here or here, what will he do with the wave?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So see, like I can confirm my hypothesis now, where it's like you don't know you built so many bad habits. Now the correct call here is to auto. Any autos.
Okay.
Right? Why does he auto? It doesn't matter where Lee Sin starts. Right? Because the idea is he's not gonna level 1 gank. He's not gonna level 2 gank unless he does something like weird, which happens sometimes, right? That's fine. But we can avoid that because we're Garen. Worst case scenario, we have Flash, right? So we want to hit level 2. That's our priority. Now, if you hit level 2 first, and Lee Sin shows up at level 2, and Fiora's still level 1, what's Fiora gonna do? If you just run away? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If Lee Sin shows top, Graves goes like this. Graves then goes like this. Graves then Lee Sin can match his left side. Graves then defends his left side like that. Nothing ends up being accomplished by hitting top lane. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so what has that kind of shown you so far?
So, would this apply to like any matchup? Top lane, you always want to try and hit level 2 first.
What if this was a Vayne that reverses? Then what?
And
What is it? Yeah, go ahead.
she's probably gonna try and harass me, and it's probably gonna cause her wave to push.
Yes, so she's gonna push in you first. You can't go for
Yeah.
level 2 against a Vayne top
Yeah.
or a Kennen, whatever. What is the new package you speak of? I'll explain everything later. It's just a laning package that's gonna be out soon. Okay. Does that make sense so far, though?
Yeah.
So if you're versus a Kennen or a Vlad or a Ryze or Vayne or whatever top laner, then you just let the wave come in, and you only go for minions that you're allowed to go for, and then you win through Jesus Christ. Then you win. Sorry about that. It's fucking these people, man. This fucking building, dude. You win through essentially just all-inning with Ignite, right? Now,
Yeah.
notice how he autos, and then notice he goes to the north pocket. This is so that he can auto Fiora and then break aggro inside of this bush here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because covering on the south side doesn't make any sense. Okay? So again, he's just autoing constant. Now here, this is very special. What elo and server? This is Korean Challenger, but the client is like Platinum 2. Okay. But okay, so now he autos, and you see the vital. Now what do you do as Fiora? Fuck, you already did it.
Yeah, he queues in.
He queues in for the vital.
Yeah.
Now why is this okay to do as Fiora?
Because it heals her when she hits him.
Does she need to heal?
So, well, no.
So why is this okay?
I'm not.
So if Fiora hits him with the vital, so let's watch this happen. What's her next move?
He can back into bush so she
Exact-
doesn't take any more minion damage.
Exactly. So these minions are gonna aggro onto her, but they're melee. These minions are too far away to aggro onto her because they're ranged and they're far away. So, and let's say that they weren't and they move into her, then she just breaks aggro through here, forcing Garen to ward, which is poor because then Lee Sin shows up and he doesn't have a ward to actually respond
Yeah.
to. Now, what do you do as Garen in this case? We're gonna go over each and every single auto.
Yeah. I'd probably try and trade back.
You're gonna auto her,
Yeah.
right? Now,
And then back
if you
up into the bush.
if you auto the minions, sure, you get level 2 because now there's two aspects here, right? There's the wave, right, and then there's the HP values,
Yeah.
right? Now in this case, we can go auto for auto, right? You can go auto for auto, and then you can turn back onto the minion by moving back to the south side, right? So let's see what Fiora does. She's gonna auto Garen. If these minions encroach on her, she's gonna move back like this. And she's gonna auto one more time, by the way, before she just backs off. If these minions jump on her, she's gonna go like this. Does that make sense? Garen's
Yeah.
next move is to auto Fiora.
Okay.
Okay? So let's see what happens. There he goes. He Qs her. She moves in and she dodges aggro. See how she dodges aggro and then he hits her back?
Yeah.
Do you see how you can, like, do you see what things are at play here? Like, what aspects
Yeah.
of the game are at play here?
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking about minion aggro and they're thinking about cooldowns and they're thinking about their incentive. So let's just again take a quick recap off this. There's minion aggro, right? There is cooldowns, right? And then there's incentive, right? What do we want to do with the wave? What are the cooldowns being blown? What are the minions looking like? Fiora's incentive is to push. Garen's incentive is to push. That's why Garen autos at level 1. Cooldowns are blown. Fiora just uses her Q. Her Q is not on cooldown. That's why he autos with Q back. So then they trade Q for Q. Then the incentive is to actually push in, but because they're going auto for auto, it's okay. And now Garen immediately is going to go back onto the wave. And then Fiora is going to hit this minion right here.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is how you lane as a challenger in top lane. Now watch this. Garen is going to go and hit this minion because it is the closest to death. He's not going to hit this one. He's not going to hit this one because this one would be weird. I don't even know how the fuck you'd get that. Second of all, he's going to hit this one because if he kills this, the DPS coming from this wave is lowered than if he tries to thin out this back one. So then, because the DPS is higher on the red side, or on the north side or the red side, the wave pushes in, prompting level 2 faster.
Yeah.
It's a little complex, but does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? And that's what he does. He autos. And she autos too. Now he's going to kill this one. Yep. He misses, because the fuck, does he miss that or does he get it? I can't tell. Oh, he got
Yeah,
it.
he got
He got it. That looks like a miss. I don't know why that looked like a miss. And now here, why is this okay for Fiora to do?
Because she has a vital that she can hit.
She's threatening the vital, right?
Mhm.
But now why is this bad? Why is Fiora gonna lose this trade here? This is a mistake by Fiora, by the way.
Because of minion.
Exactly. So what's
Yeah.
gonna end up happening? Very simple. Fiora's gonna Q in like this, hit the vital. Garen's gonna respond with his Q coming down in about 0.2 seconds. It's practically up. These minions are all gonna jump on Fiora. Fiora's gonna try to break aggro by going into the bush. Garen's gonna follow Fiora into the bush. Fiora's gonna retreat, and then she's gonna lose the trade. That's what's gonna happen in a second. Ready? Watch. bad. Ah, shit.
With the best.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to predict that there was going to be an ad. Sorry. Sorry? I don't have ad block? No, not in Firefox. I have it on Chrome. I don't know what the fuck I don't have Firefox. Here, so exactly what a cute Asian girl.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, you know, I completely predicted it, and then the ad, I'm just like, oh, God. Okay, there we go. See how she loses the trade? This is a big mistake on her part.
So even that, like, half second of minions hitting her, because as soon as she goes in that bush,
she lost lane.
Stop hitting her. Yeah.
Yes, because the minions de-aggro because you're not in vision. But had Garen just warded, they would have aggroed again.
Even that short second of aggro from the minion, like, is the difference there.
Of course. Look at it. She tries to hit the... what the fuck is she doing? This is a mistake.
Yeah.
Look at her position. And she's challenger. That Q does a lot of damage, by the way. And now here, how he moves in, the minions don't aggro, but he responds. And now she can't auto Garen. I don't know why she moves back in here. Because if she autos, Garen autos, these casters jump on Fiora, she loses the lane here. So right here, this moment lost her the lane. The second she does this, it loses her the lane. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you see how micro top lane can be?
Yeah.
Okay? This is the stuff that you have to start understanding. Stop playing Yorick. Stop trying to push and fucking try to play Yorick, play top lane. And all you're gonna do while we're in coaching is you're gonna one-trick Garen. We're gonna one-trick Garen until we're diamond. Alright? That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same thing this Garen is doing to this Fiora, but to all these other top laners that think they know what they're doing. Okay? And then notice how the minions aggro, and as they aggro, Garen pushes back into the wave, into the bush. Right? He's not trying to fight. And then again, now it's over. Now it's over, essentially. The game's done. And now she's trying to recover with those return cues. Right? But it's too late. It's literally too late. Okay? And now what do? Where's the Lee Sin? Hold on. Fuck. Oh, he started right side. Sorry, I'm an idiot. And it was pinged out too. Okay. Garen, Lee Sin's on the right hand side. So what do you do as Garen? What's the plan?
Last hit, I would think.
Yes, you can. Yes. You can last hit. You can build this wave up. You can build the next wave up, and then you can also, while you're building this one, you can ward. And Lee Sin can't do anything because 1, you have a massive wave. 2, Fiora's chunked. 3, you're Garen. Right? So like, what is she gonna do? Nothing. And now, again, look at his movements. Fiora's eyes are going for this minion here. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right here. Now, Garen is going to walk to the north side, and as Fiora hits this minion, he's going to go for her. Let me repeat that, just so you really understand it. Fiora wants this minion here. Garen sees that Fiora wants this minion. Garen's going to position up north so that he hits her HP as she goes for this minion. Fiora can't go for this minion. If Fiora doesn't go for this minion, Garen just hits this minion and last hits the wave and pushes into her. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
You have any questions?
No, that makes...
Yes, it's forcing her into a very awkward spot. She can't go for that minion. And now what bad players do is they don't position up forward like this guy's doing. They position here, or they here, or you know, it's just something stupid. He's a challenger, and he knows he's won this lane. So he's going to position right next to her. He's not going to let her do anything. Yes, 1 Q, auto ignite, she's dead. She's in lethal here. She's dead, right? And then the same thing happens. You should be looking at the next minion Fiora wants to hit. What's the next minion she wants to hit?
The one below him.
Right here.
Yeah.
So what's Garen going to do? He's going to move in. He's going to move. He's not going to let her for free. If she goes for this minion, he's going to respond with a Q. Right? Look how he moves forward. Right? And now, the speed at which you auto the minions is now relative to what you want to do with the wave.
Yeah.
Now, if Garen starts... I have a headache, I'm sorry. This is my 5th client. Now, if you hard shove this wave, you can get this wave to come back into you. This is the I don't, again, I'm not keeping track. I'm fucking, you know. This is the first wave, I think. Yeah, this is the first wave. They're level 1 still, Jesus. This is the second wave coming in. If you hard shove the first wave into her, you can bounce back the third wave into you. And the third wave is going to be when Lee Sin is finished his left side clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, alternatively, you could last hit, build this wave and this wave, throw the entire thing into them, and then bounce the fourth wave back, where then Lee Sin will still have potential to hit you, but doesn't really matter because you're Garen, she's chunked, and you're the better player. And then you also have your support on the left-hand side because of Graves' existence, right? Because of Graves' exists, right? Likewise, you could also just, you know, find an opportunity where you're not like looking for a last hit, go downwards, drop a ward, come back. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Top lane is so boring. Dude, I love top lane. Top lane's actually pretty fun. It's kind of boring because you can't kill them like as easily, but like I don't know, I love top lane. Again, same thing, same philosophy. Notice how she's going in. Notice how she's going in. She hit this minion. We're not gonna let her do that. We're gonna walk in.
Yeah.
This is how you essentially play at a challenger level, right? And now we're gonna shove. Look at it. Oh, he actually should have queued Fiora there. Unlucky. Couldn't. He misses the Q. It's not a big deal. This is a mistake by Garen. He shouldn't do. Well, actually, it's not really a mistake, and I'll tell you why. The ward here is fine. And now here, actually, it's not a mistake. I'm an idiot. Here, what do you think you should do?
I would think shove the wave into turret, so
You could.
she's not able to like farm next to her tower,
You could.
or just keep doing what he's been doing.
Now, this is the third wave, right? Now, if nobody touches the wave and the wave goes 50, if the damage is 50-50, the wave pushes into you.
Yeah.
And the reason for this is because the proximity at which the fourth wave, this is the fourth wave right here. Fucking
Their minions get there fast.
Exactly. Their minions get there faster, so the wave comes into us, right? Fiora opts to try to hit a vital and then respond with a riposte here. And I was gonna ask you what Fiora's gonna do, but clearly not. This is a mistake by her again. Why?
Minions.
There's no the minions will aggro onto her. She's not going to hit this vital. So what's Garen gonna do? He's gonna respond with the Q. She's gonna then riposte with the W, and then he's gonna E her back to lane. Dodges the riposte and then E's back to lane. Huh. Interesting. Interesting how we can just predict everything in top lane.
Yeah.
Right? It's because League, there's a language to it and there's a pattern to it. Okay, and if you can follow and understand those patterns and you can read the language, you're going to get better. Alright? Now here, if I was Garen, I would just shove. This is him making an error. And this is because there's actually a slight minion count where Fiora can actually lightly lock the lane, and relative to Graves' movements on the left side jungle, we can assume that Lee Sin can just show up, look for a chunk, back off, and then it would actually put Fiora in a really good spot because of teleport, but we'll talk about that some other time, right? This is actually kind of poor wave management by Garen, but it's not really a big deal. Plus Lee Sin doesn't show up, so it's cool, right? And anyways, we're just going to shove. He's in river, and now we're going to go help our jungler. And another ad. Okay?
Yeah.
And then everything else is just, it's just over and over and over again. Alright, man?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far? I gotta get ad block.
So, let me. So, as far as like concepts to kind of keep in my head
Yes.
when I'm laning,
Yes.
so the first would be. So I pretty much always want to get level 2 first, if possible.
If
it's
possible. If possible. It's not always possible, right? Because if you're versus champions that are ranged, you're not going to get level 2.
And there would be like certain matchups too where it just won't be possible because they just are better level 1.
Yes.
That's it too.
Yes. And the things you want to pay attention to is incentive, minions, and cooldowns.